because I don't know how.
How long it takes for them to let you come back?
No, that's not the part. I'm saying I don't know if it's something out here that's making that noise.
The fact that you had 4 bars tells me something's different.
Well, yeah, because I had plenty of bars on here. It didn't
Now,
show.
normally you don't. You have 1 or 2, remember?
Yeah, maybe it's that 5G garbage.
Yeah.
Hey, who's here? How are you? Trying to get this open. How you doing, hon? That's an airplane.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
that's
chickens.
what they're here.
Can you still hear it, guys? Nope, still just as bad. What the heck can it be?
I don't know. I'm getting it on my phone, too.
Yeah, Denny's listening to it, and he's still hearing it.
I don't know if I'll go listen on the computer and see if it's the
No,
same.
they're still saying they still hear it.
Yeah, well,
So,
you heard it on my phone.
so what could it be?
I have no idea.
That's really freaky, guys. It's never happened before. All right, well, I guess that's the end of that. I don't know. I know there's nothing running in the house, but I hear it on Denny's. He just he just turned it on his phone so I could hear it. So now was it that way the entire time?
I'm going to go inside and go back on and see if it still does the same thing.
Yeah, they're all saying it. Yeah, it was that way the whole time.
Because I can reboot the computer. Maybe that way it'll work.
No, that has nothing to do with it. It's something out here. It's got to be.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I have an internet router. But I'm doing the same thing I've done every time. Every time I've ever gone live, there's nothing. Hey, Toby. Mark and Larry. My speaker on my phone? I don't understand.
Check.
Yeah, let me. I don't understand what that could be. Hey, Jay. They're hearing some kind of static on my live chat now that we've never heard before. Can you imagine what it possibly could be? It's a real staticky noise.
Didn't Puff say something about celestial things happening? Fireworks or something? What about that thing?
Here's what she's hearing, Jay.
Listen to this, Bubba.
Take these. Please. Like now.
Yeah, it's been that way though. Jay, listen to that.
I gotta go.
Hear it? What is that noise?
Pretty serious feedback. Good feedback.
But from what?
There's no way for me to know. You need to take a clip and figure that out. And
Huh.
figure it out.
Well, I don't know what it could be, guys, because my phone hasn't changed, the router hasn't changed, the internet service hasn't changed, there's nothing on. Yeah. Your boy's loud? Excuse me. That's just really weird. A different device? What do you mean? To go live with? I don't have a different device. I can't take my computer out here. There goes Jay. Well, I'll just go ahead, like I said, I'll end the live chat and I'll figure it out. It's got to be something different. No, Denny's phone says Denny's phone's making the same noise, so I don't know what it is. It can't be my phone. I'll shut it off and turn it back on, but, you know, I'll be home. I don't know. Oh, guys, please, please, Please pray that I can go back to work. Please. I can't. I have to get on my... No, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I can't hear you.
Give me something as simple as a frayed wire up there that is broken and cricket is working on.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
load off the cable and stick something.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but, you know, that's pretty loud. When Denny played that back, I was like, oh my gosh, that's E. Well, they said, Brandon, that I had previously had a heart attack, and then when I was in the hospital the other day, they said I was in the middle of having a heart attack, and that my SA node and the AV node, which is both on the right right atrium of your heart, those are your pacemakers basically for your heart, that one of the two of them, or there was a pause in the rhythm of my heart, which means I could have a heart attack at any time. That's what the doctor said. Plus, they still don't know what's wrong with my stomach, and I still have to go through that. So I'm not allowed to go to work. I'm not allowed to do anything. But funny as it sounds, or as horrible as it sounds, the only thing that I'm not supposed to quit is my cigarettes and my coffee, because it's keeping my heart rate up high enough, and that's what he said probably has saved my butt, is because I drink coffee all the time and I smoke cigarettes. So right now, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life, but he said definitely don't stop either one for now until they find out what it is and what's going on. And I've got tests coming up next week. So, hey, Chris. There goes Jay. Hi, Marston. Yeah, if it's still making noise, guys, I'll just end the live chat. I'll just try to figure out what's going on with because I don't know what it is. I can't think of anything out here that could possibly be causing that kind of noise, but that's irritating as all get out. Craziness. Just absolute craziness.
You still have the noise?
Yeah, they're still hearing it. So, like I said, I don't know. Brandon said it's not that bad now. But I can't imagine what could possibly... you guys, how many times have I gone live sitting right here with no changes? Nothing. I haven't changed a thing. It's really weird. I want you to know the big guys around here have just been... I sat out when I was sitting out here last night, probably somewhere around between 3:30 and 4. On my previous live chat, sis? Well, how come nobody ever told me? Yeah, I can hear... Hey, Larry, how are you? I can hear my son's air conditioner going. That's behind me. That's pretty far behind me. Maybe that's the noise you guys hear. I couldn't tell you. It's really weird. And I didn't know it happened all the time. Well, I apologize. Maybe I'll see if I can't go live upstairs in the attic next time, in the loft area. But if Denny turns on the air conditioner, you can't hear squat. Really? You live through it, no problem. Well, that's probably why you guys don't hear some of the stuff that I hear here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pappy. We don't know, Brandon. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, I miss everybody too. Yeah, the only thing I can hear going right now is Jay's air conditioner. I thought it was really close by the sound of it on Denny's. Hey, Sandy. Golly, now's the time for you guys that do have my book. Oh, I'm parked. I can't move it away because I'm connected to my charger for my phone's plugged in at the house, so I can't move away. Anyways, you guys would not. You think it's my charger? Let me unplug my charger and see. All right, charger's unplugged. Do you still hear it? Y'all still hear the static? Charger's off. Yeah, see, it's not the charger then. It's got to be something else. The only thing I can think of is it's got to be Jay's air conditioning. Like I said, he's pretty far away. Yeah, so it wasn't that. But oh my gosh, guys, the activity here is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I really hope and pray everything is good for the camp out from now till the camp out. If they decide, once we figure out what's going on with my heart, the only thing I can think of is that they will give me a pacemaker. I'm doing everything naturally I know how to do. Yeah, I was thinking that, Pappy, because the transformer's right at the end of my driveway here. And it's staticky because there's moisture in the air. So I mean, who knows? I really don't know. Plus, there's a pole right next to my house that has the, um, uh, I guess it's direct line of sight dish that goes for my internet. I got a coo noise a couple days ago, last night when I was out. Uh, yeah, you need D-Manos. It's just the letter D and then Mannos. D-Manos. You need to start taking that, Brandon. It actually is a sugar, but it does the opposite. It's perfect for people that have sugar issues. But remember I told you I was crying? She knocked. I think it was Peanut. I'm not sure, but because it was such a light knock, just letting me know she was there. You tried D-Manos? You gotta have something else going on, sweetie. We gotta figure this out. Email me, or no, I'll email you, and I need your last blood work, remember? There's gotta be something else going on. Something they're missing. Just take pictures of your last blood test, your blood work, and send it to me. I'm just going to let you guys know I'm not afraid, you know. I'm not being completely still and afraid to make any movements for fear my heart can stop, you know. But I do have some reservations to some of the stuff that I was doing before because he said it could just come out of nowhere like it did the other night. I wasn't even going to the doctors. I was just taking Denny. And the doctor said, I'm going to call an ambulance. And I said, why? And he said, you don't look good. You know, Brandon, GoFundMe's take too much money, hon. Thank you, but they take way too much money. I don't even think, the last time we tried that, it didn't work out so well. I don't even know enough people. Thank you anyway. GoFundMe's don't work. They work for some people. But anyway, I'm not, like I said, I'm not scared. I'm not being a baby and just sitting around doing nothing. I'm still trying to do stuff. I'm not going to let it scare me into not moving. But he did tell me that if both of them shut down, I would go into asystole, which is a flat line. Basically, I would just die. So that was kind of hard news, you know, to hear. But I'm drinking coffee 4 times a day now to make sure that I have enough caffeine in my system to keep it up. Yeah, it still should be active. I haven't used it in forever, but yeah, it should be. But I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a heart attack or anything, but I can tell you this, my ribs hurt all the time. You know, there's not real pressure in my chest, but they're like my ribs hurt. You know, imagine what I've done to people, giving them CPR, and they tell me their ribs hurt. That's what mine feels like. I mean, I haven't had CPR, but you know, my ribs actually hurt from the pain in my chest. And he seems to think, the cardiologist seems to think that part of my what so-called stomach problems, he thinks are actually my heart. How weird is all this? There's nobody even in my family that has heart issues or had heart issues. I don't get it. I mean, if I was lazy or something like that, it'd be different, but I work and I work hard. I can't imagine, you know, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's I don't know, God's way of shutting me down or slowing me down, something. Be careful. He's got a sense of humor. Nope. They tried that too, Pappy. They were, you know, I had that test done when I was in the hospital. My blood work is absolutely perfect. My organs to him look absolutely perfect. I had an MRI with contrast. He marked me down as a 40-year-old, you know, in the paperwork that he sent me with the EKG, he marked me as a 40-year-old. And it was just, I don't know, it just blew me away. I was like, what are you talking about, heart attack? I don't have a heart attack. But, you know, y'all are right. Every one of you that have told me to slow down and I'm always stressed out, you know, to me it was a different kind of stress because I've been this way since I was a child. I have always, since I was a little kid, had low blood pressure and a high heart rate. It's been that way all my life. But he seems to think that it has to be, you know, something I was born with. Yeah, genetic. But I told him if that was the case, then someone would have noticed it. And the last 3 times I was at the hospital that they hooked me up to EKGs, they never said a word to me. They never told me I had any issues. But I saw my EKG this time. I've got inverted T waves. I mean, there's stuff going all over the place. I was like, what the heck? That's not my heart. I'm in denial, okay? Give me that, I'm in denial. Yeah, well, you know, I'm in my 60s, so they should have noticed that a long time ago if I had some kind of heart disorder. Yeah, we have no diabetes in the... Tell him I said hugs. Nope, I've never had any issues before. The only issues that I've had for a long time is my stomach. And that's because of the H. pylori that they couldn't get rid of. So I have what they call chronic H. pylori. And that's the only thing I've ever had. Of course, the sciatica, but that was mine from, kickboxing. What? Cats are out. Go, let them out. Yeah, it should be. I think it should be at EMTD. Somebody try it. Just go to it and see if it works, because I haven't changed anything. The only thing I changed on my PayPal account, and that was when I changed over my email address to EMTD, the yahoo.com one. Leave it.
Leave it.
Tank, leave it.
Leave it.
I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't used
Stay.
PayPal in forever, but they did send me a notice saying that I had to change my email address, so I did. But if someone could get into it and see if it works, if it doesn't work, put $1 in there or something like that and let me see, because it'll pop up on my phone if something comes in on PayPal. It'll pop up on my phone and say that somebody sent me something on PayPal. And if it doesn't work, then I'll have to go in and figure something out. That's really weird. I stopped using, well, when Brittany and I send my daughter or son money back and forth, we'd use Google Pay because it was a lot easier than PayPal. They were taking more out of PayPal than they did Google Pay. But like I said, I haven't used it, so I don't know.
No.
Leave it, Tank. No.
No.
Does that work, Martha?
Tank, you want to go back in the house? Want to go back in the house?
You being a bad boy, huh?
Stop it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it should have EMTDEE04 at yahoo.com. Marston says, hi, Denny.
Hi. Who did?
Marston. Why don't you... No, we can't. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm going to go in on my computer and pop up and see.
I had static there.
No, I'm not talking about the static. I'm talking about the PayPal. Let me go look real quick. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used it.
And for all of you that are going to bed now, all I can tell you is good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are. Stay. Stay. No. Follow me with soothing grace. How sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Guys, it says that's the right one. I changed all the other information, but it says that's the right one. I asked for a link, and it gave me the same one it always has. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna get you to make me a t-shirt. A hoodie'd be even nicer, but you know that one about the truck tipping? That's what I want. Yep. I got $4.50. So whoever's sending the dollars, it's gone through. Thank you. It's so cute. Well, like I said, I haven't used it, but I went in and made sure I changed everything that was correct. But when I asked it to send me a link, it sent me right back to the Peak Booze at DDJS. So apparently that's that. Okay, Ramona, thank you. I haven't. I'd have to go back in and look now. No, Tank, leave it. Dog wants to go after the cats. Call him back here, Denny.
Hank, get over here.
Big mutt.
Love that.
Anyways, thank you all for whatever you send. It'll help tremendously, I promise. It's that's a big stress right now. And Denny and I pray, and we know that how God takes. Yeah, it let me, Martha, change my email without changing the PayPal. It took me right back. I asked for a link after I changed it and saved it because it had the DDJS. And I went back and saved it, and then I asked for it to give me a link, and it took me right back to the same link and said there was, you know, whatever was on there. Yeah, I should go back in there and look. Denny and I are praying a lot about the finances because it's ridiculous I was doing really well and we were getting caught up until this. And Jay and Dusty's trying so hard. Yeah, I know, Martha. So that I don't think my link will ever change. I think it's just how they can reach me afterwards. Because once you start one, you can't really change that part of it. Boy, hot and cold, hot and cold. What's the temperature, Denny?
I have no idea, but it's nice.
He thinks it's nice. I think it's like 70 degrees. What is that over there? Oh, it's on my phone. Never mind. So back to what I was saying before, the activity around here has been, since I've been home, has amped up, but I haven't been outside. I do spend a lot of time with that. And this is really weird, but I have to put my heating pad on my chest from my sternum to my belly button. I mean, that's what takes away a lot of the pain. Okay, turn down my volume. Okay, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me?
No, thanks.
You still can hear me? I got the volume turned all the way down. It's freaky. Okay, now can you hear me? Okay, is it just as staticky? Oh my gosh. This is so stupid. Huh? And we'll have to figure it. Look at that, I'm sweating. I was just freezing a minute ago. Stupid. Well, I'm sorry, guys. It's not the phone. I mean, can't tell you it's not the phone. I couldn't tell you what it is.
It's the internet.
He thinks it's my phone? Oh, I'm reading what Ramona's reading. Okay, Bill.
Good.
Not as much as earlier.
Thanks, no.
You stayed. Don't you call? No.
Tank. No.
I'm telling you, you need to put him back
Tank,
in.
come.
Put him back in the
Get
house.
over. Sit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The only thing electrical around here would be the transformer at the end of the driveway or the internet dish that's right on the back side of the house here. But everything else is off. I mean, I can turn this off. Let me try this. Does that make a difference? Can you still hear the static now? This is wild.
Shut off the thing altogether.
The static is gone? No, you still hear it. Okay. No. Can't tell you guys. I don't know what it is. When I turn the volume down and you could still hear me, did you still hear the static?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just telling you, yeah, it's there.
I cannot believe. No, Tank. Will you please put him in the house? No.
Okay, come on.
Well, I can't get rid of my phone. Could be something in the... Tank, get in the house.
Get in here. Go lay down. Lay down.
Hello, Texas. How are you? I'm breathing. Well, I've got the volume at half now. I usually turn it up all the way so you guys can hear what I hear out here, but maybe I'll have to turn the phone off and reset it. I just got a new update, so maybe that has something to do with it, but not if it's been this way all the time.
Maybe that's why people can't hear you.
No, I used to have it up all the time, all the way
No,
up.
I mean, when you call, would they call you?
No, I don't have that problem. It was the last phone, remember?
Yeah.
Not this one. I had to switch those phones. I got rid of that other phone because nobody could hear me. But that was last year. I've had this phone for a year now. So, no, not that I know of, Pappy, but I don't know. Not that I can't. You know what? We have new neighbors now. Maybe they have something going on over there. No, no, not if it's been going on all the time. It could be the new neighbors. It's got to be something else.
I'm just looking for an alien spaceship.
There's no spaceship, Denny. You're silly.
Maybe it's coming from that computer.
Yeah, it could be 5G, and I'll tell you why. Because they're finished loading up all the 5G here, and my phone keeps switching back from 4G to 5G, 4G to 5G, 4G to 5G. I mean, over and over and over again. It'll pop up and it'll switch back and forth. It's making me crazy. But I know Denny and I have had interruptions in the internet. We've had to call them multiple times and say, what is going on? We paid the bill, so maybe it's something out there. Maybe it's something with the 5G. He was lost. Poor Mike. Well, at least if you put your headphones on, I won't blow your eardrums out because my volume is at half. So enough of me and my issues. Tell me what's going on with you guys. What's been happening since I've been so far away? I miss all you guys. Hello, lurkers. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, they've been listening way before 5G.
I sang to him.
You're going to sing to them?
No, already did.
Oh, okay.
Calabash.
That's a song?
No. That's what
Oh
Jimmy
my
Granny used to
gosh, Ramona. I'm sorry. Were they all to COVID? Oh, let me tell you. I looked up the price of that ivermectin. Jeez, oh flip! You gotta be kidding me. You can get it cheaper if you buy the canine one, the crystals. That one's only like $10 for a 3-pack. But the rest of them, wow. I'm sorry, Ramona. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry for your loss. Crazy, stupid static. Now that's irritating me. How come I never heard that on your phone before, Denny?
Well, I never had the static.
Well, they're all saying the static has been there all the time.
Huh. Well, I never had my phone on there.
Oh, really, Martha? How are you doing, typical? You said it's been horrible. What's the matter, sweetie? Jeez. Good grief, Bill. Well, you guys are, like I said, seriously in the prayers, and, that something's got to change here. Part of me thinks that the Lord is Lord is well. There's things now typical that they don't have to die from the virus anymore. There's way too many things that have
Hydrogen peroxide.
actually stopped it in its tracks. There's just way too much stuff now. Yes, absolutely, Ramona. The devil's on the prowl. He
Yes.
knows time is short, and he's after everybody he can. Remember, Lord, the Bible says we are going to be persecuted. This isn't persecution. This is flat out, attack. Flat out attack. And we've been rebuking and we've been praying, and I'm too stubborn to quit. And I love the Lord too much to quit. And I have faith, and I just keep fighting, absolutely fighting. But there's not a reason in the world why anybody should be passing away from this stuff anymore, because there's too much stuff that has been proven to work. And Oklahoma opened it to sell it on the shelves, that you can buy it right on the shelf, because if you look online, most of it is from Canada. Exactly, Martha. Yeah, you can get it for RA. But you can buy them they're $8.99 for a packet. And there's 3 packets in it, 222 milligrams, which is 2.2%. You take that once a day for 7 days. And you can get that, it's the C, the one for canine. And the horse paste too. Yep. Ooh, guys, I heard a grunt. Ooh. And they also have proven that they said more hospitals were being inundated with people with overdoses. They have actually proven that that is a lie. If you start looking it up, that's what they were trying to do, is scare people away from it. But they haven't been able to prove that to be true at all. I'm not saying nobody did, but they were just saying, all of a sudden they were saying people across the United States were flying into the hospitals because of overdoses, and it's not true. Of the ivermectin. Well, no, but they didn't. They don't want people to get healed. They want people to die. Fight. That's all I can tell you. Fight back. Yeah, and make sure, all y'all, like I said, make sure that you get food grade hydrogen peroxide. But check now, because I went online to Amazon to buy some more hydrogen peroxide. What was it, a month ago? And found out, as I asked them if it had a stabilizer in it, and it said food grade, and they said yes. And I said, no, then it's not food grade. So make sure that you look at the back to see if it's stabilized, even food grade. Make sure that you look back on the back of the bottle to make sure it's not stabilized. I don't see how they can sell it as food grade if it's stabilized. And you can use it for everything. Spray down your bathrooms, spray down your countertops. If you have, you can mix it with the aloe gel and make your own hand sanitizer. There's so much that you can do with it. Gargle with it, when you brush your teeth, it keeps your teeth white. It also kills the bacteria, the bad bacteria that causes tooth decay. There's so many things that you can do with it. Exactly, that's what I said, Pappy. Yeah, Martha and I have been talking about that too, and a couple other people, the lady I work for, which, by the way, she's been incredibly awesome. She has turned into a friend instead of just a boss, someone I work for. I pray God blesses her abundantly. She's got patience like nobody's business, and she's a very loving, very kind, very compassionate person. And she has really, really stood by my side. Hey, Johnny. How's work? I want to go back to work. Please, I want to
So
go
do
back to
I.
work.
That's wired.
Yeah, there's, like I said, we can really get caught up in it, but just keep your eyes on the skies, guys. Remember, God knows from the beginning to the very end every single thing that's going to happen.
Praise Jesus.
Yep. I'm not sticking my head in the sand, but I'm not gonna be tossed around either on the waves of the garbage that's going on. Being aware is intelligent. You know, he says to pay attention and count the costs. Yeah, I can't even talk tonight. Yeah. See, I don't sound sick at all, do I? It's okay,
You're
typical.
not God sneezing your body. When you believe that.
Yeah, one day at a time. That's all I'm gonna do is one day at a time. Well, everything that you guys write down as your prayer request will be, I'm going to write them down and put it on a piece of paper. I am making my prayer table again.
Yep.
That was the best. It felt so good to get on my knees and put my hands on all the names and the pictures, because people would send me their pictures, even if they're cats or their animals or their friends or their family, and I would lay hands on it, and that was so powerful to me. So powerful. And I'm going to do it again. We have to find something to put down there, but I am going to make me a little table to kneel on and go back to my prayers. And I promise you, each and every one of you that are asking for specific prayer requests, it's going to be on that table. I am committed to what the Holy Spirit has told me, that I need to be on my knees praying like I used to and go back to my first fruits, which is reading the Bible and praying with the Holy Spirit. And I'm going back to it. Enough is enough is enough. Maybe that's why he's got me at home, huh? Had to scare the daylights out of me for me to slow down. Dang. I just slapped myself.
I have one request for God
What?
before I go.
What?
That I would get a full set of hair.
Denny wants hair before he goes to heaven. Yeah. I know he keeps telling me to be still, but I don't know how. I still don't know how. What?
But isn't that the truth?
Denny wants a full head of hair before he goes home to be with the Lord. I know y'all ain't going to pray for him to have a head of hair, are you?
I don't care. Who knows? Maybe
Yes, you
God is
can,
bald.
typical. Oh, see, my chest hurts so bad. This is so stupid. Oh, Lord. It is the weirdest feeling on the planet. For me, anyway.
Let me hook up this easy bad living out here.
No, thanks. Hey, Patrick, how are you? It's nice to see everybody. There's so many people that have popped in here that I haven't seen in so long. Pappy says, I pray Denny grows woolly, hairy back for you, D. Oh, thanks a lot. I'd shave him.
Now I can run around in the woods. Everybody think I'm Bigfoot.
Keep it
Baby
up.
Bigfoot.
Keep it up. They're going to throw rocks at you.
If they're God, they can throw rocks. If they're not, they best get off the property.
Yeah, I know. I've already said that before. How have you been, Patrick? And if anybody can tell me who all has had online tributes to Carrie besides Standing Goats Rescue and Duke, do you know? Martha said tell Denny to be careful what he prays for.
Yeah. Very much. I will be.
So I'd like to go listen to them. Oh, Tex has also? Okay. Mark Newbill had one. Sawdust. Hey, Sissy. Sissy's another one on our prayer list. Can you believe all this stuff, Sissy? Is your blood pressure equaled out yet? Leveled out? Let's keep Sissy on the prayer list also for her blood pressure.
How about everybody that wants to be on the prayer table? Send a picture or something and what they're needing prayer about.
Well, they're writing it on here, so I'll put down their name and their prayer requests. And I'm going to write them all down. You're lagging again, Mike. Try hitting refresh again.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yes, God bless the family. Absolutely. I love this family with all my heart. Yeah, mine's way too low.
What is that?
Plane.
Oh, gravel.
No, I can hear that. It's a plane. All right, good night. Everybody say good night, Denny.
Peace be with all of you. And good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are.
Oh my goodness, here we go. You can multitask. We all do that. Yeah, believe it or not, when we were sitting in the doctor's office and the doctor was talking to Denny about his possible lung cancer, it wasn't until last night when I was talking to Denny about it, he said, I didn't hear any of that. I said, excuse me? He goes, I didn't hear any of that. And I said, Denny, you were sitting right there. He was looking at you right in your face. He goes, all I heard is him say he wanted to call you an ambulance. He totally blew off what the doctor had told him. And I was like, well, that's how you do it. But I'm praying against it, and I'm doing everything in my power and praying diligently, because Denny has been doing really well now, walking around. He's getting some work done. He's going back to doing stuff outside. You know, he's not sitting in. He's also not taking this too hard, so because, you know, he has to have a biopsy done before they'll prove what it is. So I've got him started on the hydrogen peroxide therapy, and when I get a chance, I'll get the other. I do have turmeric, which is one of them. Garlic is another one that I have him on. And so now I just need to get the ivermectin for him and get him started on that. And I'm praying against, I have always, and you guys know this, and you know me, I've always prayed against cancer, always. I think it's a spirit, you know, and it irritates me beyond. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing, is cancer. So now that there's things that we know we can use, we have to pray and pass the word. They'll get better, Johnny. Yeah, I know that, Martha. They just don't want to share it. But now that it's coming out, people can get healed. But I've been an advocate for peroxide for a long time, and it has helped many in my family alone with some of the diseases they had. My one aunt took 3 drops of hydrogen peroxide every single day. And they were just shocked at how her blood and her blood work. They said, you know, it was amazing that she was so healthy. So I'm a big advocate for peroxide. I don't care what they tell you. And I'm glad that people are starting to pay attention to the natural stuff as opposed to the pharmaceuticals. They're not listening to them. That's right. Amen, Pappy. That's exactly right. There's so many people that would not have gotten the virus had they just put peroxide in their vaporizers. They would not have gotten it. I promise you. They have proven and proven and proven that it kills it on contact. Viruses, bacterias, amoebas, I mean, you name it. And parasites, it kills parasites. The stuff is amazing, and your body produces, well, nitric oxide, you know, which is peroxide, basically. Your body turns it into it. But if you do it right, and like I said, you use it in your vaporizer, you can keep that running all the time. Hi, Belle, how are you? Yeah, now I'm going to hit a disclaimer here right now and tell you guys I am not a doctor. I don't proclaim to be a doctor. You need to seek medical attention if you have an issue. That everything that I am explaining on my videos are my opinion and my opinion alone. That's my disclaimer. How have you been, Belle? Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. This hurts so bad, it's crazy. I'm just not ready to go yet, guys. I just don't think it's my time yet. Yeah. It's not until next Thursday, Ramona. And I've got people telling me to go to other cardiologists and stuff, but here's the problem. Once your insurance company has been asked by a specific doctor for treatment, a treatment protocol, and they approve it, you go someplace else and they will deny it. They've already allowed X amount for that other, and that's what I found out about the hospital. That's why the hospital turned me away the night that they said I had a heart attack and told me to go see my cardiologist, because he had already put in for treatment and testing. So they weren't going to pay for it twice in the hospital and at the doctor's office. Go figure that. That's okay. You can write in big caps if you want to, hon. We don't care. How'd your glasses break? If you're anything like me, I break them every year. I either sit on them or lose them in the woods. Right, Ramona? Boy, it's so nice to see you guys. It is really nice. What heart hospital? They're still not going to take me. I went to Dallas and they turned me away. Of course, they had some kind of, I'd like to know what happened that day we were there too. Because the day we went down to Baylor Hospital, that's what they told us to go to. That's what one doctor told me to go to Baylor. We get down there to the hospital, and as soon as we got there, it wasn't 15 minutes. That place was inundated with police, ambulances, apparently something happened at a homeless shelter, and every single person in that shelter was in that emergency room. So they put us in a hallway, and Denny and I sat in that hallway for 4.5 hours. Thank you, sir. Puke. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, this doctor, I swear, I don't know. I don't know. He just really upset me. Hey, Allison. Yeah, I understand that. I was pulling 32-hour shifts, Allison. I think that's why it was time. I think that's why the Lord had me slow down. Denton? Like I said, I don't think my insurance company is going to pay for it anymore. Okay, Ramona. I just don't understand why they're telling me that I'm so critical and they let me out of the hospital. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm a hospice nurse, but I work for uh, a lady and her daddy, and that's what I have been doing for quite a while. But otherwise, usually I'm there for however long it takes for the very end of, someone's life when they're passing away on hospice. That's usually where I go, and I can either be there 24 hours or a week. I've been there as long as 7 days. Sometimes the family members just can't be around when they know they're passing, and other family members need to be right there, but a lot of times they can't. It's just hard. You guys know. It's just, hospice is pretty hard. But that's my niche, I guess. I love taking care of people. Medical City, Denton. Is Denton in Texas or Oklahoma? I've been doing it for 9 years. Good grief, sissy. Well, that's what I said. I don't understand mine. My oxygen was at 100%, but my heart rate was 84/54. I mean, my blood pressure, but my heart rate was 100 and something. Hey, Jean. Thank you. Hugs back, sweetie. I appreciate it. I know we need the prayers. We really do. Well, all of us need prayers. I'm not going to take on all this on myself. Everybody in here needs prayers. And you guys know me. I hate the complaining part, and I hate telling people about things that are going wrong. I keep it to myself. I've just been that way, but I've been told by quite a few of you in there, but this is a family, and we're supposed to share, and I'm sharing. I'm not asking for anything except for prayer, because the love is there. There's no question there. But you guys have helped us out so many times. It's unreal. It's just unreal. You have no idea how grateful I am for you guys. You've seen us through a lot of tragedies over the past couple of years. But we're still kicking. We're still fighting. Well, your heart rate shouldn't be that high. Your resting heart rate should be in the 70s. But mine has been in the hundreds all my life. And that's why they said, man, my blood pressure low. So if your blood pressure's high and your heart rate's high, you might want to get checked. Or start taking cayenne pepper and garlic. And something called hawthorn berries. And CoQ10. CoQ10 strengthens your heart. hawthorn berries help also strengthen your heart, but they also clean, and so does the cayenne. Garlic is an anti-inflammatory. Those things right there you need to take, anybody needs to take if they have any kind of heart issues. Now, I'm taking 200 initial units of CoQ10 a day, milligrams of CoQ10. I take the turmeric, cucurnum, to keep the oh, God, bless America. I take the turmeric every day to keep down the inflammation. And the hawthorn berries I've yet to get. We ran out of them before because I was giving them to Denny. But I have to get hawthorn berries, and garlic I take every day. I take 4,000 milligrams of garlic a day. That also keeps my teeth at bay too, the inflammation of my teeth. Garlic is something good to be on. Now, people are going to tell you about cinnamon being good, but be very careful. If you're taking cinnamon, if you're on heart medication, you got to make sure, and I can't remember exactly which heart medication, I think it's a beta blocker, that you cannot take cinnamon with. So you have to be really careful. Although they're praising the name of cinnamon, there is a problem between cinnamon and, if I'm not mistaken, it's beta blockers, but I probably have to go back and check that out. Klingon. Yeah. I spend enough, my vitamin D levels are fine, and my vitamin C, I up them when I don't feel well, like the change of seasons. Yeah, it's exactly, not all cinnamon's real cinnamon. Absolutely, Texas, email me. You have to make sure you get organic, or you can get your own cinnamon sticks and grind them up yourself. Take your oranges if you guys want good vitamin C. If you have heart problems, don't take any grapefruit, but take vitamin C. Take oranges, the orange peels, put them in the oven, after you've peeled it off, put them in the oven, let them dry out. When they dry out, grind them into a powder and mix them in water. It's a really strong source of natural vitamin C. But make sure that before you open any fruits, any vegetables, that you put them in for 5 minutes in a cap full of hydrogen peroxide and water, and get rid of all the stuff that they put on top of it, spray, pesticides, all that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, call me tomorrow, sissy. I'll be home for a couple of days, Lord willing. I don't know how people can handle this chest pain. This is craziness. Nuts. Hello, Gypsy. There's too many sources that we have readily available to us. And here's another one. If you have heart issues, you really need to make sure that you're getting branched chain amino acids, number one. Number two, you need to make sure that you're getting the proper oils. Omega-3s is what you have to have. These are all heart strengthening things that you have to have. And most of them are pretty inexpensive. CoQ10's more expensive now than it used to be. So is, Are you on magnesium, sissy? Ouch. There is a spray magnesium that you can buy that worked for me for quite a while. You spray it on your legs and you wait a few minutes and then you dry them off, and it soaks right into your skin and it helps with cramps. Okay, well, here's something for you guys to okay, listen to me. fluid intake. Let me explain something to you. Anything after 3 ounces of water is no longer going to on a cellular level. Anything after 3 ounces, you urinate out. So what you can do is take something that's a 3-ounce cup, which is just like one of those little Dixie cups. That's 3 ounces of water every 30 minutes. Now you're getting the fluid that you need that is cellular, and you won't retain as much. People have a tendency to chug water because they're told they have to, and they're doing it wrong. If you just chug water, 75% of it is going to go in the toilet. So get yourself a 3-ounce glass and put water in it, and it's got to be room temperature. Do not drink cold water. You have to drink water room temperature. Anything that shocks the system, when the system is on its way to being broken, you don't want to shock your system. So make sure that it's room temperature, not hot, not cold. Although with stomach issues, I'll tell you what, warm stuff works a whole bunch better than anything else. Warm teas and stuff. And if you're on a strict fluid diet, all you gotta really do is pay attention to the color of your urine. That'll tell you if you're getting the right amount of water or not enough. A lot of people over the age of 55 have dehydration issues and don't even realize it. But you can always tell by the color of your urine. Your urine should be clear. You can get the pH strips like I told you guys before, and that works. No, that's not how you do it, Jack. You'll just end up peeing it out. Right, it should not have any color. If it does, there's something that's not working right. So you have to be careful. But also remember, certain medications can turn your urine color. So you need to pay attention to that. Well, yeah, it's been super hot here, but as long as, like I said, if you use one of those little Dixie cups, it's perfect. Every 20-30 minutes, you can chug that 3 ounces of water and you're fine. It goes cellular. It goes into your cells, and that's what your cells need to keep hydrated. You ever seen where someone was out in the desert and they started drinking water so much that they ended up throwing up? Your body can't handle, you can have issues with too much water. So you have to be careful how you drink your water. And like I said, the best way to do it is 3 ounces every 20 to 30 minutes. You can take your medicine with it. Jamie. Oh, yeah, Jamie, Linda, the children, Brad, Mark, all the friends, all the family. It's devastating, absolutely devastating. It's nice to see you, Miss Jamie. How much I miss you. Yeah, I know. All of us are. Well, on the last live that I did, I asked everybody to write what they wanted to say about him, and I'm going to print it out and ask everybody else that's doing anything for Carrie to print it out and send it to Linda. So later on, because she's kind of numb right now, later on she can read those and her children can read them and see how much he was loved and appreciated. Yeah, it's heart-wrenching. I think I've done my crying. Hopefully I'm done with my crying. Yeah, life is short. How are you doing, Miss Jamie? Me either. What both of you did, what all of you did, I'll never forget it either. I know, Texas, I feel the same way. Good night, Jean. God bless you too. You take care of you. We all need to take care of each other. Okay, Pappy. I put Tank back in the house. He's being bad. I cannot get that dog to stop chasing cars. I know, right? It was driving me nuts too, remember? I want to do something for Linda, but I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'll ask the Lord to lead me on that one, but I will do something. It's been a really bad week, huh? Are you still lagging, Mike? Nah, I don't want to hear about me right now. My biggest, like I said, my biggest concern is for Linda and the children. And can you imagine what Daniela's going through right now? Boy, what a shock. I haven't been watching, any of the channels. I've just not been. But I know the people that were the closest to him, and I just can't imagine, I've texted him just to say hello or Merry Christmas or, and he's always just been there, even just for a conversation, he's just been there. Yeah, you're lagging, Mike. Oh, really? See, like I said, I have not been, ugh, I've just been so out of sorts. Thank you, Martha. Like I said, this is not about money, guys. That's one of the reasons I said I wasn't going to say nothing. Yeah, what was Danielle in the hospital? Carrie from Bigfoot Odyssey passed away. Don't you tell me to shush, bad girls. Yeah, I know, right, Texas? That's exactly how I feel. Oh, you can fall asleep. That's fine. Yeah, we're used to that, Mike. You're adorable. Yeah, we've lost a lot of really good people in the community, in this family here, and it just keeps knocking the wind out of me every single time. Yeah, I hope she's okay too. We heard Sissy was sick and Danielle was sick, and then Carrie, and then the guys in Florida, and then what's going on with Donnie at Standing Ghost Rescue, and then my garbage here, and oh my gosh, yeah, Sissy's blood pressure was skyrocketing. She had to go to the hospital. They couldn't even keep her oxygen was 83. They couldn't even keep her blood pressure down. They did all kinds of stuff on her, and they've really been working to keep her level. And mine was completely the opposite. Well, she doesn't exactly know. They just they couldn't keep her blood pressure down. No matter what they did, they could not keep it down. And she was in the emergency room. She was in the hospital for a while, and it was touch and go, and really, really hard. And I think she's leveled out, but her blood pressure medicine, she's on a lot of it now, and her blood pressure's low, and she's having a hard time. Good night, Johnny. God bless you. Thank you very much for your prayers. And then I don't know, like I said, well, none of us really know about Daniela. We don't know what's going on with her, but gosh, good grief. Good night, Bubba. Love you. 25% of your heart? Yeah. I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea. I'll know more about mine when I get in, that have the echo, I guess. But boy, I hope it's just one and the other one works. Cause I'll tell you what, I know how you feel, Sissy, when you just don't have the energy to do anything. You know, my blood pressure's so low that I get up and fall against the wall. You know, I mean, but my heart rate's just so high. It just doesn't feel right. You know, nothing feels right. And you don't, the bad part is you don't even know when it started, or what caused it. It just, boom, smacks you. And I think that's what happens to just about everybody. Oh, you did, Martha? Dang. Did they say what was wrong with Daniela, or does she want to keep that to herself? Because you guys know I don't like talking about people without them being here. Well, let's just keep Danielle in our prayers too, guys. I guess you and I have some work to do, don't we, Sissy? Yeah, I know. God bless you too, Johnny. Yeah, like I said, I've been praying just for a little bit. I know that feeling, Texas. We just want some semblance of normalcy, Good night, typical. God bless you, sweetie. It'll be okay. Stand strong. It'll be okay. But I'll tell you what, I think crying helped me out a lot a couple days ago when I heard about Carrie. I really think it helped me to relieve some of the pent-up stress that I had going on. Everything's just happened so fast, Yeah, we all are, Jamie. Everybody just, it's just such a shock. Yeah, I know, right? Medium, I like it a little bit bigger. Yeah, well, I get yelled at if I don't say what's going on, I mean, I usually keep stuff to myself, but if I don't tell, I have a couple people that tell me that I need to share. But you know me, I figure I'd just get through it, and then when it's all done, I'll just tell you what happened and be done with it. I'll have to make sure that I try to get in touch with her and tell her we're praying for her. And for Matt, I don't know what Matt went into the hospital for, but Matt, Nivens, he needs prayer too. I'll tell you what, without being being on the other side of working in a hospital is great. Being in the hospital is not so great. I think I liked it better when I was working in the hospital. Yeah, I haven't heard from Matt in a long time, but then again, like I said, I haven't been on. Yeah, he said he was good. Everybody's going to have to grieve, and you got to let yourself grieve, guys. Don't hold it in. Make sure that you let yourself grieve, even though he was not your best friend or your neighbor or your brother or your whatever it is, there's still a grieving process. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. I can't say there's no fear here, but there's a little bit, but not much. Yeah, exactly. I think but I've been on both sides, so I think that's why I have the patience for people that I do when I take care of them, because I've been on both sides. Been in the hospital and working in the hospital. You got to have compassion for what people go through. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody handles it the same way. But let yourself grieve, like I said. Maybe it'll be a good cleansing, Stupid dog. That new dog is making me nuts. He's a baby German Shepherd, and he does not, him and that hound dog bark, because in the little bowl we're in, they hear themselves bark and it echoes, so they think there's another dog talking to them, and it goes on all night long, unless they put him in the house. I sit out here and I just hear the echoes. Oh, he's telling me he wants food. Okay, Miss Sissy. Call me tomorrow, sweetie. Welcome back, Pappy. God bless you, hon. We love you. Yeah. Gossip on. That's cute, Ramona. I'm telling you, the Lord is really going to be inundated with prayers. I know y'all. Even you lurkers, I know y'all. I know what you all be doing. Some vitamins are good, Gypsy. Some of them aren't so good. You really got to be careful where you get your vitamins from, people. Make sure you know where you're getting vitamins from. They've done studies about some big companies, some smaller companies, to test the stuff that's in them. It's true, Pappy. And you know what? He holds on to every tear. Every tear. Yep. Absolutely. And there's another one. Everybody, this is Leisha. This is Denny's niece. She lost her husband last week. He passed away. Um, so another one we're putting on the prayer list. Please keep her in your prayers and the family, because it was a big shock also, and a great loss to Miss Leisha. They've been together a long time. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for you. We have hey Mid, we have a really good prayer group here. Everybody here are prayer warriors. And when we pray, we pray. I'm sure all the time was hard, Leisha. How are the boys doing? How you been, Mid? Is Jeremiah and Johanna going to be able to come home? I know you won't be alone spiritually, but I hope that you're not alone physically. Jeremiah's able to come home. Johanna's not able to come home. Okay. Well, that's what we'll be praying for, that Joe will be able to find a way to come home. Yeah, one day at a time. Yeah. Isn't that true? They're in different states, Jamie. It, you know, I know you do, Alicia. All of us have Mid. I mean, it's been a shock to this whole family. This whole group, this whole community of believers. Carrie's passing was a complete shock. I mean, absolutely. We've lost quite a few people in the past just year alone. I mean, quite a few people. But we got our memories. And it's not over yet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm devastated. Just shocked. I mean, absolutely shocked. And prayers to the other family that were also, yeah, I forgot to tell you that. Prayers, please, for the other family that was involved in the accident, because they apparently passed away too. Yeah. There are so many There are so many people that are grieving right now. So, again, prayers go out to everybody that's ever even known him and the other family, and for all those that are suffering, that have suffered loss or illness. My heart is broken, and I don't know what to say. You know, I mean, I don't want to say words are cheap because they're not really, because it's all from the heart. Yeah, I know. I know, Mid. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Hey, Shane, how are you? How's Sarah? Like I said, anything that you want to share about Carrie, go ahead and type it, write it, put it in the comments, put it in the live chat. I will make sure that Linda gets all of them. I will screenshot them. I will send them to her. You know, just whatever you want to write, you write. And just go ahead and open up and say what you want. And I'll make sure she gets it all. And please, like I asked before, if you know anybody else that's done a live chat and talked about Carrie, ask them to take pictures, screenshots, and let's get that stuff to her. Yeah, and the children. Oh my gosh, the children. I just can't imagine. I can't. Amen, Pappy. Amen. I don't think I can cry anymore. I really don't. But who knows? I get in there and get on my knees, I'll probably end up in tears again. Okay, Mike. Yeah, like I said, I texted Linda as soon as I found out, and she just said she's just numb. Hi, Cans. Yeah, oh, I know, he's touched a lot of lives. He was an amazing man. I can't imagine how Linda feels right now. Or I can't imagine what the children are going through. Well, I hate to do this, guys, but my chest really hurts. I'm gonna go lay down and try to calm myself down. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. One day at a time, right? Uh, yeah. Anyways, I want you guys to know that I love you all. And I'm praying. No, it's not. You didn't mid at all. Love you too, hon. And I can't tell you when I'll go live again, but I will do my best. And I thank you very much for keeping me in your prayers. And thank you for all the help that you guys are doing. You have no idea. Again. But thank you very much. God bless you all. And I might talk to you tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Pray, everybody. Just stand. Don't quit. Don't quit. No, you're not going to leave YouTube altogether. Mid, you got to stay. Family. Family, family, family. We need each other. you can't go. And I'm sorry I gotta go early, but like I said, my chest hurts really bad, so I gotta go lay down. And but I'll try to get back on tomorrow if I can. But I'm not gonna promise anything. But I had to get on here and talk about Carrie because my heart is broken, and there's a lot of people that need prayer. And I'm definitely trying, Texas. I promise you, I'm trying. But this is out of my control. There's not a bunch I can do. So I'm just praying that the Lord's will be done, no matter what that is. But God bless you all. I love you very much, and thank you for sharing about Carrie. Trust me, it's going to do a lot of good. All right? Thank you all again, and good night. Good night, Quinn. Rugrat. Love y'all. Bye.